All right, guys. Hope everyone's fantastic here. You know what? Excellent start to the year for the Tigers, I'm going to say. And 13-10 through 23. Um, the offense is off to a slow start for sure. But the bullpen and pitching has been great. The bullpen, especially, is first in all major categories through 23 games. And I think that's sustainable throughout the year. This bullpen is going to keep this team in a lot of games. If their offense can start clicking a little bit and their starting pitching, besides Scooble and Mize, can roll a little bit, that's huge. And really, everyone's been good in the rotation minus Maeda, who pitches again tomorrow. But Maeda's been terrible, but everybody else has been excellent. Bullpen's been brilliant. Bring out every guy out of the bullpen I have trust in right now. Lang, Foley, Holton, Miller, Faedo, Wentz, Chafin, like all those guys. Like none of those names I just said, I feel uncomfortable when they come in. Everything's a comfortable spot right now for any of these guys to come in and pitch well, and they've done it. They've shown that through 23 games, they're first in all major categories, ERA, OPS, everything. It's just incredible start to the season bullpen wise. Offensively, we've gotten better the last 2 days, I will say, but overall, we've been pretty inconsistent scoring runs, scoring 7 tonight and 6 yesterday, so 13 in the last 2 days, which you absolutely take. But minus that, it's been a struggle. And our bullpen's definitely won us some games. There's been a couple games we stole. There's been a couple games we should have won that we lost. So it's kind of evened out in that aspect through 23. But we're 23 games in, and I like what I've seen. And I think the offense is trending in the right direction. The two guys I'm looking to get going here, TORK for sure at a steady clip, and Baez, who's been actually pretty damn good the last 3 or 4 days. He's got a 5 game hitting streak now, I believe. I believe that's got to be the first time in Detroit that he's had that. But if him and TORK can really consistently hit, this lineup's going to be a lot deeper. Green's your leadoff hitter, who's very good. Canna been excellent. Even got guys like Wenzel Perez and Buddy Kennedy stepping up for this team right now, which in the past you wouldn't have that with injuries. You'd bring up some guy you never heard of. But these guys are coming up here actually making a name for themselves and making the decisions tough. When Ibanez and Urshela get healthy, who do you send down? Honestly, you make the decisions tough for this staff, which is huge because everyone's playing pretty damn good right now. And yeah, it's encouraging to see a 13-10 start. We need a good start. We've got off to a good start. We got 2 more in Tampa this week, and then we have an off day. Then we're in Kansas City for the weekend. Or I'm sorry, not in We're actually in Detroit for the weekend against Kansas City. We're in Tampa for the next 2, and then in Detroit for the weekend against Kansas City. But I'm happy with the start. The bullpen's been tremendous. The offense is starting to trend in the right direction. Need solid play out of Torkelson for sure. Like, he's the main guy I'm looking at. Like, okay, man, you got to start stepping up and driving some runs in. He's got no homers, and he's batting 3 or 4 every day. He needs to get going. And once he gets going, this offense is going to go with it. And I think it could be more consistent if he gets going. It's only a matter of time. I think he will. He's definitely got off to a bad start, a lot worse than I expected. But I think he will get going here, and this team will be better because of it. Very, very excited for the upcoming weeks here this summer. I think this team's going to be in it all year. I think they have a real chance to win the AL Central. Cleveland's gotten off to a good start, so has Kansas City, for sure. So we got an important divisional battle this weekend in Detroit against Kansas City, who started their year off pretty damn good. Better than expected, I would say. So that's an important early Central battle this weekend as well. And you just took 2 out of 3 last weekend for Minnesota. You split the weekend of 4 here, and you lost 3 out of 4 against Texas in Detroit last week as well. But you probably should have split at least, if not took 3 out of 4, because you had chances. You just couldn't score, basically. But I'll live with that. Texas is a really good baseball team, so I can live with a series loss at home. But obviously, like to split at least in a 4-game at home. But regardless, really encouraged what I've seen. Looking forward to these upcoming weeks here. I'll be back on here next Monday, guys. Really appreciate it. Have a great week. Go Tigers as always, 13-10 through 23. Encouraged with the start. Take care, folks.